Anyway, so this video is just an impromptu video. Really, it isn't, but the way it's formatted is impromptu. I am going to explain how I edit my pictures and my whole process. It is not very in detail, but then there have been people who have asked me how I edit my pictures, and I feel like making a video about it might be the easiest way for me to explain. So if you end up having any further questions after watching this video, you know, hit me up and I will try my best to get back to you.
Counting the grains of sand upon the beach, somehow that number is always out of reach. How can I tell you the way you make me feel? All of my thoughts begin and end with you.
Okay, so first of all, excuse the lighting here. Might be a little messy and also my framing is off. But the camera I use is the Canon EOS R. It's just a battery grip. And the lens I'll be using is the Canon, is it RF? But it's a 35 millimeters, yeah, Canon RF 35 millimeters, and it's 1.8 f-stop. Usually I will use my remote to take these pictures. I have a remote for this camera, but it's misplaced. I have no clue where it is. So I'm just gonna connect it to my phone and hold on, let me connect that first. Okay, so this is a view from my camera. Hopefully you can see there's a reflection. I'm turning my phone upside down because the whole thing is upside down, but that is how it looks like. And we're gonna try and see if we can take some cool pics out of this.
I know you like you know me, you know that I know you. I know you like you.
Okay, so with that being done, that took me longer than expected. Pictures are just not turning out as I wanted, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get these pictures edited, so let's just head back to the studio. Once I've taken my pictures, I will transfer them to my phone or my computer. It's basically the same application, so either works for me. Usually I always have them stored on my external hard drive and have them backed up, and then I would upload them to Lightroom. Lightroom is the application that I use to edit my photos, and then through that it will be synced to my phone. So I have paid for the subscription for Adobe subscription because it contains Lightroom, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and all the Adobe apps. And I've also paid for the subscription for Lightroom on my phone. Okay, so I will go to my Lightroom. Ooh, let me record. Okay, so I will go to my Lightroom and I will click on Add Pictures, and it will be from Camera Roll. And these are the pictures that I took today that I like. Oops. Let's click here and select mode, and here are the pictures that I took, and I will add them. Okay, so now you can see them on the top row. Also, I take my pictures in RAW because I can manipulate the lighting and manipulate different attributes instead of taking them in JPEG, because then I'm limited to the things I can edit. So highly recommend, like, the first thing you should always take a mental note of, take your pictures in RAW because you have wiggle room to edit it the way you want. Okay, so once I have it imported, let me select a picture. Okay, I'll select this one. Once I have it imported, I will apply a preset. The presets that I use, I have played around with them, and the ones that I usually use is either, I have a lot in here, current Instagram 4, that's not gonna work for this, or current Instagram 9. So this might work a little bit. Okay, yeah, so those are the filters presets that I will use. All my current Instagram presets is my go-to most of the time. Now this is how it looks like. It will look different for each picture, but this is how it looks like for this picture. I'm not a fan of how it looks like right now, so we're gonna go ahead and play with the color. I will probably bring this all the way down, and I'll also bring the saturation of this a little bit down. Okay, and I am still not a fan of how it looks like, so I'll bring this down here. Maybe it's my okay, and I will maybe bump up the saturation of this. All right, and then I'll also play around with the light a little bit. I usually have my whites all the way down and my highlights all the way down. I saw somewhere on somebody's tutorial for editing pictures that when you put your whites and highlights all the way down, it makes the picture look more sharper. So that's what I have been implementing on my pictures. All right, so once that's done, another thing I play with is my texture, and right now it's at -24. I will leave it at that. And then the clarity, sometimes I play with it, sometimes I don't. So for this I might play with it a little bit. And also I go to my details. I try to put my sharpening all the way down because I don't want, let me show you how it looks like when you sharpen your image. You can see the difference, but it has like this grainy thing and it makes it not look so nice according to me. Something else I'll do is a noise reduction, and I will play around with that. And also the optics, I will go and I'll have enable, and I will enable lens correction as well as remove chromatic aberration. And then I will go to the geometry, and usually it's on auto, or I will use level, and maybe level might work better. Okay, and then after that I will go to crop, and I will do 1 by 1. Because I usually have my images at square. Okay, I will cancel this. Let's go back to geometry and do auto, and we'll enable constraint crop. Okay, so back to level. Okay, so when you enable constraint crop, that means it will constrain the crop. I don't know how else to explain that. All right, so with that done, I will go ahead and do my 1 by 1. Okay, and with that I have it ready to be exported. Okay, so we'll go ahead and export as, and then let's give it time to render. Go ahead and save the image, and that's done. With that, when that is done, I usually copy my settings and apply it to the rest of the images that I like.
All of my dreams begin and end with you. All of my dreams begin and end with you. I know you.
And this is the one that I use to add like a border on my pictures. So I will select a picture that I like. Let's go with this one. All right, and from here I go to I go to tools, and I will resize it to 1080, and that's okay. And then I go to border, and I will make the outer 0 and the inner 10. This application, I'm using it for free, so you can also download it for free. It's available on Apple Store and as well as Google Play. And then once that is done, I will go ahead and download the picture, and that's done. Then I will, when I'm posting on my Instagram, I will go to Instagram and I will add a post here, and I'll select the picture and do next, and then go to edit, and then I will add the sharpness because Instagram tends to lower the quality of the picture. So I'll add the sharpness to 20 and then click done, do next, write my caption, and it's ready to be posted. And that concludes the video for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Also, if you would like to get the presets that I use, let me know. I might share it in the future, so just keep an eye out if you're interested. If not, school beans. I should see you next time. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, just have a great life altogether, and don't forget to spread the African love. Kwaheri!